my name's Melissa and welcome to Teach, Read, Play. Today's video, I will be discussing questions for you to ask your new school and your child's teachers when they begin their first day in reception. I hope you like the video. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe and turn notifications on to see more content like this. So let's get into it. Your child's about to start their first time in reception in a new school. What questions do you need to ask the teacher? So let's think about it. One of the first things that I would ask the school is how the children settle in and do they have a phased entry into reception? So usually schools would settle the children in by having a phased entry into reception between a 2 and 6 week period where they begin to come in for maybe 2 hours per day, and then that is increased to maybe 3 hours until they build up to a full school day. So you want to ask them about the opportunities for a settling in process and the phased entry into reception. The next thing that I'd like to ask about is what a typical day looks like at school. So you want to ask your child's teacher, what is a typical day at school? How much time do they get for play, indoors and outdoors? And how much time is used for carpet sessions like phonics and reading and writing and maths? So you want to ask about how that daily structure is taken place in the school day, and also when your child will have different times and opportunities for lunch breaks and for story time. So these are some of the things that I would definitely ask about the typical day at school. In addition to that, I would also ask when PE days are. So you want to find out in advance when the PE day is and what equipment and where the children need to use. So some schools, they might have a particular PE uniform or a particular expectation for what children use and wear for their PE days. Typically, they would just need a t-shirt and some bottoms or shorts, and always plimsolls, I'd always suggest. Another great question to ask your new school is what the home learning expectations are. So when a child starts school in reception, you will find that they'll often start being sent home with reading books, and they should outline what the expectation is for your child to be doing home reading. Now, some schools may additionally also give spellings as well, or handwriting practice, or number formation for children just starting their learning in reception. So it's a great way to ask your school what the home learning expectations are so that you can engage in their learning. Another thing that you might want to ask your new school is how they engage with parents. So lots of schools use different platforms to engage with the parents. This is called parental engagement. So you really want to be able to work alongside teachers and alongside the school to be able to get the very best learning opportunity for your child. So you want to ask the school what they do to engage with yourself as a parent at home. So they might use a platform like Tapestry or Seesaw or Too Simple, and this is something where you will be able to access at home on an app or on your phone or a laptop, and you'll be able to see what your child is doing at school. You can also upload your own observations of your child, what they're doing at home. Teachers absolutely love to see what children are doing at home, and it's a great way for you to interact with them and for you to maintain great contact with the school. You may also like to ask about additional footwear or clothing that the children might need. So in early years, a lot of the learning will be based indoors and outdoors, and some schools may also have a forest school. So you might want to ask the school the different requirements that they have for additional clothing that they need at school. So your child might need to have some wellies or a waterproof jacket. These are great things to get ahead of your child starting school in reception, so that you are prepared for any additional clothing or resources that your child may need. Another thing that you might want to ask about is the school lunch or packed lunch as well that you can give to your child. Having lunch at school is a huge transition for the children, so it's really important that you can talk to your school about what the school lunch is like or what a typical lunchtime looks like for your child, and also ask them about packed lunch and school lunch. You might also be able to take home a copy of the school's lunch choices and talk to your child ahead of them starting school and get them to choose their lunch choice with you, or also help them to pack their own lunch. You may also ask what their expectations are about children bringing their own water bottles and any other snacks that you might like for your child to have at school. So just to wrap up, those were a few questions that you might need to ask your class teachers as your child starts their first days in reception. Good luck and thanks for watching. Bye bye.